Hello everybody, welcome to episode 3 of the Peiking podcast. Today I will present to you the remarkable journey of Asian American immigrants in the United States, their contributions to civil rights, their resilience in overcoming numerous obstacles, and their steadfast preservation of culture have all inevitably shaped the fabric of our nation. To understand their impact, we must address several essential questions. The first one being, to what extent did Asian Americans/immigrants contribute to the progress of civil rights in the United States? And then the second one, how did Asian American immigrants overcome cultural, legal, political, and economic obstacles as immigrants and or citizens of the U.S.? And finally, to what extent did people of Asian descent preserve their culture after arriving in the United States? So the first thing I'm going to go over is legal contributions to civil rights. The first case I'm going to introduce is United States versus Wong Kim Ark. This happened in 1898. This will be one of the most significant cases in this video, and it's going to be United States versus Wong Kim Ark. The crux of this case was the question of citizenship under the 14th Amendment. Wong Kim Ark, born in San Francisco to Chinese parents who were lawful residents, was denied re-entry into the U.S. after visiting China on grounds that he was not a citizen. The Supreme Court ruled in favor of Wong Kim Ark, affirming that the citizenship clause of the 14th Amendment grants citizenship to all persons born in the U.S., irrespective of their parents' nationality. This decision established a crucial precedent for bright right citizenship, reinforcing the principle of jus soli, or the right of the soil. And a quote, we have, the 14th Amendment affirms the ancient and fundamental rule of citizenship by birth within the territory in the sense of common law. All persons born in the allegiance of the U.S. are all citizens. And this is a quote from the National Constitution Center. And the next case I'll introduce is Tate versus Hurley, and this took place in 1885. This is another pivotal case. This predated Brown versus Board education by nearly 70 years. This case was challenged by the segregation of the Chinese American students in San Francisco schools. Joseph and Mary Tate, prosperous Chinese American immigrants, sought to enroll their daughter Mamie in an all-white school, only to be denied admission due to their race. The California Supreme Court ruled in favor of the Tate family, stating that public education could not be denied to Chinese American children, despite the subsequent efforts to maintain segregation through new laws. The Tate family's legal battle laid the groundwork for future civil rights advancements and desegregation efforts. And then for the quote, we have, to deny a child born and raised in this country access to education solely on account of race is to violate the very essence of the 14th Amendment. And this is a quote from the article 14th Amendment by History.com. And the next case is Inra Ayup. This happened in 1878. The struggle for civil rights was further highlighted by this case. This case underscored the racial barriers to naturalization. Ayup, a native of China, petitioned for the naturalization, but was denied based on the racial criteria defined by the naturalization laws. The court concluded that Ayup, being of the Mongolian race, did not qualify as a white person under the law, thus reinforcing racial exclusions in the U.S. immigration policy. And then for the quote, we have, the term white person, as used in the statutes, does not include individuals of the Mongolian race. And this is a quote from case number 104 in the Ayup article. And then for the second part, I'm going to be talking about overcoming obstacles. Beyond the courtroom, Asian American immigrants faced and overcame numerous obstacles, from the economic and political challenges to cultural barriers. One of the key institutions that helped navigate these challenges was the Chinese Consolidated Benevolent Association, or the CCBA. Founded in the late 19th century, the CCBA provided vital services, including legal assistance, social support, and economic aid. They helped immigrants to relocate, protected them from discrimination, and maintained their strong connections with their homeland. The CCBA played a crucial role in organizing the Chinese community, advocating for their rights, and preserving their culture in the face of pervasive racism and exclusionary laws. And then we have a quote from the CCBA records. We stand together to support our brothers and sisters in the times of need, ensuring that every member of our community can thrive in this new land, end quote. And then for my third part, I'm gonna go over cultural preservation. Despite the many obstacles, Asian Americans have preserved their rich cultural heritage to a great extent. Cultural festivals, traditional celebrations, and community organizations have been essential in maintaining the cultural identity. From the Chinese New Year parade to the celebration of Diwali, these events highlight the vibrant traditions that Asian Americans have preserved and passed down through generations. These cultural practices serve not only as a link to their heritage, but also as a form of resistance against assimilation pressures. They celebrate their unique identity and enrich the broader American cultural landscape. And now we have a quote from the cultural festival speech. In celebrating our heritage, we honor our ancestors and pass on the traditions that define who we are, ensuring that our culture thrives in the heart of America, end quote. And then finally, my conclusion. The journey of Asian American immigrants is marked by resilience and determination. Through landmark legal activities, overcoming systemic obstacles, and preserving their cultural heritage, they significantly contributed to the progress of civil rights and the history of the American society. Thank you.